Alright guys, looks like we're ready for the next part. We're going to be doing the train today on top. I'm going to show you some techniques and things that you could add on top of your work today. The first part, we're going to start with the engine here, the steam engine. And I'm going to show you how to take a black piece of paper like this and turn it into your steam engine. You could have yours go this way or that way. I'll have you guys decide which way you want it to go. Now here's an old one that I made, and I'm going to start making my train on here and show you some of those techniques. To make the engine, we have to cut a little bit out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a rectangle here out. So I'm going to go like this and over to here, and that's going to create the engine there. Now if you want to use this one, you could use this one, maybe cut it down a little bit, but this one could be used for where like the smoke comes out. Okay. I also in the back I have a bunch of circles that I've been working on and cutting up. Those can be glued on the bottom here. Okay. So when you glue, we're going to be using our Elmer's school glue today, and you're going to be careful with this, but you do have to open it up, remember, and then we're going to be gluing on the back. Okay. It doesn't take a lot of glue, and when it dries it's very strong. I just like to put a few dots around the edges, okay, and then just a little bit sometimes in the middle, and that should be plenty. When you press it down, I like to move it just a little bit and then hold it in place. If it's squirting out the sides, guys, you used a little too much glue. Same thing here, just a little dot. One dot should be plenty for these little circles here for the wheels. A little bit there, and then I'm going to tuck this one underneath right here and go like that. Now in the back I do have some different markers. I do have one of those silver Sharpies. You could use a silver Sharpie to draw some details on the black engine there. And for the back, the box cars, these are kind of cool. You could do a pattern of colors, and you could do 3 or 4 depending on how you cut it. So if you want them to be a little bit closer, you put them together. Or some people like to make theirs a little bit smaller, so you could cut them down a little bit if you want. Some people have been going like this and like this to give it kind of a different shape. You could do something like that. Or I even saw one person go like this and do a zigzag cut on the top to give it just kind of a different look. Okay? So there's many things you could do with the back here while putting it together. And then don't forget, so you glue those down, and then you have the wheels here that run on the tracks as you're going. So you glue those down as well. And that one goes right here. So glue that one down. And there's some other things too you guys could do. We kind of have some snow out here, but I have some of this stuff you might want to use. Okay. Now this is kind of cool because you can make it look like it's coming out of the engine in the front. So you don't really need a lot. You just take a little bit, so you kind of open it up a little bit, and we're going to put some glue where we want it to go. So I want it to kind of go on back this way. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right in this area. And I'm going to spread it out, and then I'm just going to press it into it. When that dries, it'll be fine. It'll stay on there. What you don't want to do is just take a big amount of it and try to put it on there because it'll fall off. But again, you take it and you kind of spread it out. And maybe I want a little bit more up here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Maybe it's going way off into the distance here. Spread it out and then stick it into that glue. Okay. Alright guys, can't wait to see how you do. There are some other things too though. Before I let you guys go, you could do, let me show you this one. You could put stuff inside of your boxcars. So you could draw things in here. You could even cut like details, put them on there. Presents in there, animals, people. You can kind of make it as you want. Alright guys, good luck. Can't wait to see your work today.